I am at the Secretary of State, downtown Chicago. Need to file a FOIA request. No, I'm okay, thank you.
What are you doing here?
I need to file a FOIA request. Sure.
I'm gonna have you come step over here.
Okay.
Just wait right here.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Come again?
Are you recording?
What's your name, sir?
Can you tell you that? What? I'm so sorry.
I'm not interested in having a conversation with you.
Okay.
She said, what form are you looking for?
FOIA.
A FOIA? You're welcome. Have a nice day.
I'm gonna write my FOIA request on this blank form, that blank piece of paper that I found. This is my FOIA request right here. All they have to do is put this in a scanner and print it out on a full page, and I'll be all set. I'll come back in the given days of compliance and pick up the records. The Freedom of Information Forum coming?
You know what? Let me check with somebody.
Thank you.
Somebody about it already?
2 people.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Thank you. If it ain't one thing, it is another.
No, you're more than welcome. Okay, they said it worked on the
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Yes. Can I go to the next room? Sir, you can't go past this. They waiting on you. You gotta stay up there.
Come again?
You have to stay up there.
Oh no, I'm reading the sign here.
Sir. Sir. Are you getting something done?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the employee there. I'm just reading this sign here.
Who are you waiting on?
FOIA. Just reading the sign here, sir.
But you know you're on the
Is this recording?
I'm not interested in having a conversation with you. I just like to read this
You
here.
gotta wait over here. If you're not getting service, you can't be walking through.
I'm reading the sign here, sir. I'm going to
If
say it
you're
one
not
time.
getting service, you can't be walking through.
I'm getting service. I'm waiting for the employee.
You getting service?
Yeah.
What are you getting done?
FOIA.
Who?
FOIA, could you not instruct my...
No.
Waiting on the form. I just like to read this.
We have to have you wait over here though, sir.
But I like to read the sign.
Where's Lisa?
That one is in Spanish. This one's in English.
And then you recording us and then you write people's names down. You not giving us your information, so why were you taking our information?
I'm not interested in having a conversation. Thank you. I just like to read the sign.
But you write
Sir,
all
let me tell you.
information down.
I'm not gonna have you can't be walking through the facility. That's all
I'm not walking. I'm reading the sign, sir.
Okay, but if you're not getting service, we need you to have a seat over this
I'm
way.
waiting for the service. I said it already 3 times. I'm waiting for the employees to bring me a form for FOIA. That's all. I just like to read the sign while I wait. That's it.
But you in here recording in the city.
What Lisa said. We're in the working with that.
That's all, sir. I'm just waiting for them to bring me the phone. Meanwhile, I'm reading the sign.
Okay, but I'm just saying you can't be recorded in here either.
I do.
Hmm?
I do. I have the right to record in here.
Okay, let's talk.
Yeah, that's all it is, man. No, I'd like to read the sign meanwhile, please.
You can read it.
But you're in the way. There you go. Let me go ahead and take a picture of that.
No, we can't take pictures, sir.
Yeah, I could take pictures in here. FOIA permits.
Fine, 670. Come on. Oh, okay.
Here's the form,
Yes, ma'am.
and we don't accept it here. You have to go there.
Okay. I have my FOIA form ready. They do accept it. I have the FOIA form.
Not here. We
Yep,
don't
sure.
accept it
What's
here.
your name?
I don't have to give you my name.
Yeah, you're
So,
saying you're...
No, this is, read what it says. 155 South LaSalle. This is where you have to go. You at 160 North LaSalle.
FOIA 3C specifies...
right.
Call your superior, please. I'd like to speak
we
with your
just
superior.
did.
Okay.
We just
This is
did.
my
At
FOIA.
first,
It's
and
already
I don't
ready.
like you taping me, so
Okay.
can you...
just told him the same thing, we don't wanna be recorded.
Okay.
So, no.
This is
You
my
gonna turn
FOIA.
this way and we're gonna talk to you.
This is my FOIA form.
But you can't
Sir, will
record
you-
up in here, we
Sir,
Okay.
tell you that.
Ma'am, please.
No, you please.
Sir, you got an extra
You
facility?
can't.
I have-
You can't record in here, and then you taking pictures in here too, it's there.
Call the police. Call the police.
We not calling the
We're
police.
not calling the police because you're gonna stop taping me. I just got off the phone. They said we don't
Don't
take
touch
them
me.
here.
Don't touch
I'm
me.
not touching you.
Please don't touch me.
Okay. Well,
Come on, sir, you got an extra.
Okay. I need to complete my FOIA and I'll be all set for today.
not here. We don't take it here, sir.
State law specifies they do. A public body upon...
We're not gonna touch him. We'll step back.
We have
Don't touch
160,
him.
sir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can't record in here, you still recording, it's there right here, take a picture of that.
I am at the Secretary of State in downtown. Freedom of Information 140 specifies upon receiving a public body shall forward over the FOIA request to its FOIA officer. I have the state law here. The employees here, it's all on camera. They are acting completely belligerent. She's unwilling to identify herself.
Oh, get ISP? Get ISP.
All the employees here. The entire scope. Go ahead and sit here meanwhile. Who's the acting supervisor in this facility, sir? Who is the acting supervisor here, sir? Could you find out? Get the statute ready. What's that employee's name?
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, sir?
All right, what's going on?
May I know your unique identifier to begin with?
Pardon me?
Your unique identifier?
Yeah, all my identifiers on my
9353.
Turn it off in here. We can step outside if you want.
No, sir. I'm filing a FOIA request. I have the right to record while I'm in here, regardless of physical form.
What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to do?
Okay.
What they can't do. She told you she couldn't do it?
She doesn't know what she's talking about. I don't know what her name is.
Mm-hmm.
We could make this easy, or we could turn this
Easy
into a
is always the best
litigation.
way to do it.
Easy is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I need a copy of this.
She said she can't do
One
it.
second. They can make a copy of this, and they are required.
I'm telling you what she said she can't
Okay,
do.
she has to call her superior.
Superior's not here.
Okay.
You would have to
FOIA specifies upon public body, which this is a public body, upon receiving a FOIA request shall forward it over to the public body. The statute is ILCS 140 subsection 3C. So all she has to do is make a copy of this and forward it over to the Freedom of Information officer, and I'm all set for the day. That's all it is. Make a copy and forward it to the FOIA because, my man, that's what the state law requires.
Okay.
That's all it is. I do also have the right to record in here. She was acting extremely belligerent, and she, as a matter of fact, touched my papers. If she was close to touching me, I would have pressed charges and have you arrest her. Mr. Davis. Yep. So all it is, come again?
What's your name?
FOIA does not require a name.
Just trying to address you like you address me.
Well, I'm FOIA requester filing a FOIA request. So it's basically just need a copy of this.
You're not going to get it.
Okay, well, why not?
I can't explain it to you, but you're not going to get it here. She said there's an address or something you should go
They are
to.
required to forward this over. I would ask
But
for
I'm
her
telling you
superior.
what's going to happen. You're not going to get it. So you're just wasting your time.
No, it's not a waste of time.
So what, you're going to just sit here?
What I would do now is ask
You
for a
refuse to
superior.
leave. Is that what you're doing?
No, I have more business to conduct
I'm
here.
telling you, your business is not going to happen.
I have more business beyond just filing this FOIA request. I'm also
What's your other
inspecting.
set of business?
I'm also inspecting government records regardless of physical form or characteristics. Yep, let me stand right here. Get these people on the screen. Ma'am,
I'm from 17.
can you please call your
I
superior?
got an irate over here at SOS as well. Trying to work with this.
You're lying. You said irate.
This is another subject, sir.
You just lied.
This is another situation, sir.
Disorderly conduct.
This is not you. This is somebody else. Calm
Well,
down. Why are you trying to start trouble?
I am calm, sir. They're trying to start trouble.
So what's your other set of business?
I did explain that. What time does this hall close, sir?
You're closing in 7 minutes.
7 minutes, okay.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
Yep, speak to the person over there. Excuse me.
Sorry, but you can't record in here. There's signs everywhere, and you have to respect that.
I have the
There's
right to
signs
record.
everywhere.
I
Thank
have the
you.
right to record.
No, there's
I
signs.
just asked my man if they would call a superior here so I could forward over this request to their superior.
You have to
That's
come
all.
back tomorrow.
No, sir.
There's nobody here to help you.
Just need them to receive my FOIA, and
With
that's
me,
all.
You're not going to get it today.
Can
They're-
you
they're-
call your superior, please?
My superior is busy. Like I told you, they're just on another call, which I have to go to, so I'm gonna
Okay.
ask you to leave politely.
By the
Please.
time they close, I will be stepping out. I still have other business to conduct here beyond just submitting a FOIA request. Okay?
You see the signs, no recording. and
There's
you
no
constantly
state
record.
statute. I have the state law. FOIA here permits me the right to record, copy digital images, regardless of physical form or characteristic.
I'm not gonna roll CPD or nothing. I mean, you guys are closed and
You
stuff.
could call CPD. It's fine.
No, we're not gonna do that.
There's no need to do that because I will be filing a report for the lady
You
touching me.
gotta do whatever you have to do.
As a matter of fact, you are a state trooper with a
That's true.
oath of office,
That's true.
so you're supposed to honor the public trust. This employee touched my
I'm not gonna
paperwork.
go back and forth with you. They can't help you. I'm asking you to leave. That's where I'm at.
I'm asking for a superior so they could
There's no one
receive my
here
FOIA
right now.
request.
There's no one
There
here
has
right
to
now.
be. Who's the supervisor on duty? What's the name of the supervisor
They're
on duty?
not here right now.
Just like to know the name of the supervisor on duty.
Their name.
If you could ask, please.
And then what? Are you gonna leave?
And then the superior would be able to assist.
13 year status?
Mel Davis, star number 9353.
You got it on camera.
So, this,
That's affirmative.
what is the call event number, sir? Have a seat here. You told the police that I was irate.
It's not you, it's another story. I told you that 3 times.
Who's the subject?
Pardon?
Who's the subject that's irate?
None of your business.
It's public record.
None of your business.
FOIA does not require a name. What's your name?
So, 13 year status?
Ma'am, it's okay. Excuse me, sir. Is the supervisor available for the Secretary of State?
Supervisor for the Secretary of State.
Yes, sir. Who's the supervisor on duty today?
You're recording here, you still recording and stay right here. Take a picture of that. Don't record me first, 'cause I'm gonna sue you next.
I am at the Secretary of State in downtown. Freedom of Information 140 specifies upon receiving a public body shall forward over the FOIA request to its FOIA officer. I have the state law here. The employees here, it's all on camera. They are acting completely belligerent. She's unwilling to identify herself.
Get security in here, girl, for real.
Oh, get ISP.
Yeah, really.
Get ISP.
This is crazy. He talking, we acting belligerent in here.
All the employees here. The entire scope. Go ahead and sit here meanwhile. Who's the acting supervisor in this facility, sir? Who is the acting supervisor here, sir?
I'm not sure.
Could you find out? Get the statute ready.
He right there recording again. Simpson right here. He recording his phone right there.
What's that employee's name?
How you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it going,
All
sir?
right, what's going on?
May I know your unique identifier to begin with?
Pardon me?
Your unique identifier?
Yeah, all my identifiers on my uniform.
9353.
You can turn that off in here. We can step outside and talk.
No, sir. I'm filing a FOIA request. I have the right to record while I'm in here, regardless of physical
What are
form.
you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to do that
Okay.
they can't do? She told you she couldn't do it?
She doesn't know what she's talking about. I don't know what her name is.
Mhm.
We could make this easy, or we could turn this
Easy
into a
is always the best
litigation.
way with me.
Easy is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I need a copy of this.
She said she can't do
One
that.
second. They can make a copy of this, and they are required.
I'm telling you what she said she can't
Okay,
do.
she has to call her superior.
Superior's not here.
Okay.
You'd have to come
FOIA,
back.
FOIA specifies upon public body, which this is a public body, upon receiving a FOIA request shall forward it over to the public body. The statute is ILCS 140 subsection 3C. So all she has to do is make a copy of this and forward it over to the Freedom of Information officer, and I'm all set for the day. That's all it is. Make a copy and forward it to the FOIA because, my man, that's what the state law requires.
Okay.
That's all it is. I do also have the right to record in here. She was acting extremely belligerent, and she, as a matter of fact, touched my papers. If she was close to touching me, I would have pressed charges and have you arrest her. Mr. Davis. Yep. So
What's
all
your
it is,
name?
come again?
What's your name?
FOIA does not require a name.
I'm just trying to address you like you addressed me.
Well, I'm FOIA requester filing a FOIA request. So it's basically just need a copy of this.
You're not going to get it.
Okay, well, why
I
not?
can't explain it to you, but you're not going to get it here. She said there's an address or something you should go to.
They are
and get
required
it.
to forward this over. I would ask
But
for
I'm
her
telling
superior.
you what's going to happen. You're not going to get it. So you're just wasting your time.
No, it's not a waste of time.
So what, you're going to just sit here?
What I would do now is
Are
ask
you
for a
refusing to
superior.
leave? Is that what you're doing?
No, I have more business to conduct
I'm
here.
telling you, your business is not going to happen.
I
here.
have more business beyond just filing this FOIA request. I'm also
What's your other
inspecting.
set of business?
I'm also inspecting government records regardless of physical form or characteristics.
From Muriel Corrales, is a gentleman that's irate, contacted the Attorney General on the
Let me stand right here. Get these people on the screen. Ma'am,
Option 17,
can you
I'll
please
be
call
over.
your
I
superior?
got an irate over here at SOS as well. What's with this?
You're lying. You said irate.
This is another subject, sir.
monitoring home situation.
You just lied.
This is another situation, sir.
Disorderly conduct.
This is not you. This is somebody else. Calm down. Why are you trying to start trouble?
I am calm, sir. They're trying to start trouble.
So what's your other set of business that you need to do
I did
here?
explain that. What time does this hall close, sir?
You're closing in 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
Yep. Speak to the person over there. Excuse me.
Sorry, but you can't record in here. There's signs everywhere, and you have to respect that.
I have the
There's
right to
signs
record.
everywhere.
I
Thank
have the
you.
right to record. I just asked my man if they would call a superior here so I could forward over this request to their superior.
You have to
That's
come
all.
back tomorrow.
No, sir.
There's nobody here to help you.
Just need them to receive my FOIA, and
With
that's
me,
all.
you're not going to get it today.
Can
They're
you call
closed.
your superior, please?
My superior is busy. Like I told you, they're just on another call, which I have to go to. So I'm gonna
Okay.
ask you to leave politely.
By the
Please.
time they close, I will be stepping out. I still have other business to conduct here beyond just submitting a FOIA request. Okay?
You see the signs, no recording. And
There's
you're
no state
constantly-
statute. I have the state law. FOIA here permits me the right to record, copy digital images, regardless of physical form or characteristic.
I'm not gonna roll CPD or nothing. I mean, you guys are closing. So
You could call CPD. It's fine.
No, we're not gonna do that.
There's no need to do that because I will be filing a report for the lady
You
touching
gotta
it.
do whatever you have to do.
As a matter of fact, you are a state trooper with a
That's true.
oath of office.
That's true.
So you're supposed to honor the public trust. This employee touched my
I'm not gonna
paperwork.
go back and forth with you. They can't help you. I'm asking you to leave. That's where I'm at.
I'm
the end of
asking
this.
for a superior so they
There's
could
no one
receive my
here
FOIA
right now.
request.
There's no one
There
here
has
right
to be.
now.
Who's the supervisor on duty? What's the name of the supervisor
They're
on duty?
not here right now.
Just like to know the name of the supervisor
I
on
don't know
duty.
their name.
If you could ask, please.
And then what? Are you gonna leave?
And then the superior would be able to assist.
13 your status.
Communication elevator.
Mel Davis, star number 9353.
You got it on camera.
So,
Call
that's-
15, you're still with the gentleman at the DMV.
That's affirmative.
what is the call event number, sir? I have a seat here. You told the police that I was irate.
It's not you, it's another subject. I told you that 3 times.
Who's the subject?
Pardon?
Who's the subject that's irate?
It's none of your business.
It's public record.
It's none of your business.
What's your name?
FOIA does not require a name. What's your name?
So, 13 your status.
Ma'am, it's okay. Excuse me, sir. Is the supervisor available for the Secretary of State?
Supervisor for the Secretary of State.
Yes, sir. Who's the supervisor on duty today? Thank you. Please. Sir, I have the right to record in here and file FOIA. All of this, my man, for future reference. They have to, every public body has to forward over the FOIA request to the FOIA officer. That's all it is. They just have to make a copy, give me a copy, and I'm gone. But the way that the employee is acting and the way you guys tried to intimidate me,
I'm not trying to intimidate you.
I was looking at the
He's looking for somebody to intimidate him. You're trying to start trouble. You're not trying to get anything done.
You're entitled to your opinion,
And that's my opinion.
and I'm telling you, I will get things done. So this officer here, he might be in violation of disorderly conduct, which is section. That's if he said it's somebody else that was irate, but disorderly conduct is 720 ILCS 526. Number 4, transmits or causes to be transmitted in a manner to any peace officer, or public employee a report to the effect that an offense will be committed, that is knowing and the transmission of committing a crime. So irate is in them lines. If he did call and say that I'm the one who's acting irate, which he said 3 times, it was somebody else. But I don't see him standing around conducting any other business. He will be falling into that category of disorderly conduct. You guys do see how the employees here escalated the things instead of complying when I do have the state law failure to identify by one of the employees. Now this being seen by over 100,000 people watching this, redress will be available. It's an easy.
Brenda, what's our status?
5. Okay, good job. So all the employees would have to do is abide by the law, comply with the law, and this should never escalate to this fashion. I've been nothing but cordial and professional. The video's been on since the beginning of arrival here. I like to conduct my official business by filing FOIA requests.
I asked you not to record me, sir, on a number of occasions. It's on the top of the paper that I explained to you.
You have to forward it over. The state law says you have to forward it over. That's all I ask. I just ask you to forward it as the state law specifies.
Sir, I cannot touch the paper.
That's what the law specifies. I have the statute here with me. Please comply with the law.
I gave him the paper and explained to him that he cannot take the paper.
I just ask that you comply with the law, ma'am. Please, thank you. I have the law here with me. FOIA 140 Section 3C. Upon receiving a public record, the public body shall forward it over to its FOIA officer. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's not required. It is not required. Could be simple. Just to comply with the law. That's it. I'm professional. Section 3C. The statute is 145 ILCS 3C. Upon public body receiving FOIA request shall forward it over to its Freedom of Information officers. I am monitoring government to ensure it is being conducted in the public interest. This is the Secretary of State. This is a public body, open for inspection and copying. All public records are open for inspection and copying. I just ask for a superior here to comply with the law and accept this FOIA request.
I'll stick around until we can situation. There's nothing you guys can do. Get the Secretary of State, please come.
This is the employee here who. Guys, do not call the Secretary of State. Do not call the number here, which is 217-785-3920. Do not call.
What's going on, bro?
Hey, how's it going, boss?
All right. What's going on, man?
Can I start off with your unique identifier?
Rodriguez, pass number 9325.
Thank you so much.
What's going on is that he's on a FOIA request. They can't do it here. They gave him the addresses where he can go do it. He's refusing to do that.
No, that's not the way it works,
He
sir.
won't give his name. He won't.
It's not required.
Anything.
I'll let you finish your story, then I'll have
I'm
my
done.
chance. You're done, okay. May I know what your unique identifier is, sir?
Yep, attack 6810.
Thank you so much. So 5 ILCS 140 Freedom of Information Law specifies under 3C, upon a public body receiving a public record shall forward it over to its Freedom of Information officer. I do have my FOIA requests ready, submitted. I just need them to make a copy and forward it over to the FOIA officer. That's all they have to do, and I'll be all set for today. It could go easy or it could turn into a litigation. But as you see, all this intimidation tactic, these uninformed security and the employee who escalated the situation went hands-on with me She didn't touch me physically, but she touched my paperwork. And if she did touch me, I would press charge and have that employee arrested. That employee is unidentified. I don't know if that's a superior or as for a superior. Section 3C specifies, again, upon receiving a public record request, shall forward it over to its FOIA officer. All these intelligent staff members, not one of them could comply with the law except the FOIA and forward it over to the FOIA officer and tell me to have a good day. But instead, this is the tactics that you get: intimidation, unidentified.
I just want to make sure. So
Yep.
this is the DMV portion.
This is
So
Secretary of State.
Secretary of State.
Yes, it is, which is a public body subject to the Freedom of Information Act.
That is true.
Yes,
this
sir.
isn't necessarily where their FOIA office.
Of course it is. This is a public body which shall forward over the FOIA request to its FOIA officer.
That's what I'm trying to say. So they
Yep.
handle this location. They handle
At
driver's
every
license.
public body location. They also handle FOIA here.
Yeah, no, yeah. So, but there's usually a specific office that you have.
This is it right here. This,
Division of-
my
is
man,
Department of
this is a regional office. This is a public body.
Yeah.
All they have to do is forward over my request to their FOIA officer. That's it.
And
That's why they
Address
have.
right there where you can just
But
go
that's
get
why
it.
they
It's required for the public body to comply with the law.
okay,
I'm here
so,
to verify
So
if
let's
the,
let's just say they can't do it. So where do we go from there?
Okay.
So what
There's
are you gonna do?
what would be a reason why?
I don't work
Yeah.
for them. So
Well,
just to
it'll
let
be
you know.
it would be beneficial to ask the employee here to call a superior, because this employee is not willing to identify and escalated the situation to this movie.
Yeah. So there's you know it's like 5 o'clock and they
Sure,
close, right?
and we could have been in and out within 1 minute of compliance from our government employees.
Okay,
Yep.
so we can't do it today.
Okay.
So how are we gonna do this?
Here's what I'm gonna do. If you're willing to ask one of the superiors if they could make a copy of my FOIA request,
Everything shut down. They shut everything down about 4:30. All the computers and everything.
I've been
'cause
here
they
for 20 minutes.
I
Yep.
can't answer that question.
Okay.
All I can say is that they shut everything down by 4:30 so they can get everybody
Sure.
out.
If you've been law enforcement officers, can you ask who is the acting supervisor on duty? That way I could jot down a name. And what I'll do after that is I would leave my FOIA request. I would mark down that I did not receive compliance as a copy for my request today. And I would.
sounds reasonable.
Yeah, sure.
So at this time, right now, since they're closing, would you do me a favor?
I'm leaving. Closing
Okay, yeah.
means it's
Yeah,
finished.
right. So
the
we're
end of the
done.
day is finished.
I'll
Yep.
try and get the information for you and
Sure.
then hand it to you outside. Is that okay?
My man, I would get going as soon as I get the supervisor's name.
Yeah, I'll get it for you
Yeah,
and
sure.
I'll hand it to you outside.
Okay.
Because
well,
they're closed.
It's closed. Closed
Right.
means closed. Yeah.
Right.
This is my FOIA request. There's no standard
I'm
form.
just gonna get the supervisor's
Yeah.
name and number for you.
Okay.
And you go from there. How about
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
All right.
What's the ETA on that?
As soon as you leave, as soon as I go back there and find a supervisor.
Can I have the call event number?
There's no police report number. We just
Okay.
came to see what's going on.
Sure.
If you need a vet number, you need to contact the Secretary of State Police. We are Illinois State
Illinois
Police.
State
we
Police.
just assist.
Okay.
Can I talk to you outside?
Yeah,
I want to
definitely.
make sure because
I'm gonna leave my FOIA request with the staff here.
Get with the officer.
Well, yeah, it's a roster of employees. I will pick up these records in person. I did put state code there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Sure.
No, I got it.
Oh,
You-
okay.
You want me to hold on to this, or you want to keep this
No,
yourself?
I want-
Because all I'm doing is getting the supervisor's name.
Yeah,
and a phone number for
and
you.
you're giving this to one of the
No,
employees?
I'm not giving this to
Oh,
one
okay,
of them.
Okay.
So if you can just wait outside, and I'll get the phone
yeah,
number for you.
I'll leave this on the counter.
They
let
toss it,
let me explain a little bit more outside.
Sure, we'll talk. Ma'am, here's my FOIA request on this counter here. You have a wonderful day. That's all it is. It should never escalate to this, but
When we get
we will file litigation if necessary.
So, yeah. So I see I'm still being audio video recorded. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Aside from the DMV portion of it, right? I just want to make sure you can go to the right office, okay?
Yep.
So this, imagine like Chicago Police Department. If you were to show up to a precinct, they may not like that precinct may not be able to answer the FOIA request. Right?
Okay. Sir,
But here,
section 3C, section 3C.
ILCS?
ILCS 5140, which is Freedom of Information Act, which you are subject to, specifies upon a public body receiving a FOIA request shall immediately forward it over to its Freedom of Information officer.
Officer, yeah.
So that means any public body in the state of Illinois, which you are state police,
Yes.
south, north, west, wherever the public body is open to public inspection, and they shall receive FOIA and forward it over to the FOIA officer.
Yes.
And common sense with intelligent employees, all that means is
Yes.
making a scanned copy, emailing it to their FOIA officer and say, we'll get in contact.
I 100%
But
get that.
instead they put on this type of show.
No, I 100% get that. I just want to.
And non-compliance violation of the law.
I just want to explain, like, their administrative offices are actually in the Thompson Center, right? SOS, like they're
Okay.
So
That's
get
none of my
FOIA
requirement.
I know,
Yeah.
I know, but to get your FOIA request answered in a more timely manner, that might be the better avenue.
No, that's not the way about going about it, sir.
I
The
get it.
law is written clear.
I get it.
When the officer inside the DMV
Yeah.
called, did he say, he said something in the lines of irate individual?
I don't-
But he said that was somebody else and not me.
There was kind of two different
Oh,
situations.
okay,
going
okay.
on. No,
Because I was gonna say, if he was calling me irate,
No.
that's disorderly conduct.
No.
Him acting as disorderly conduct for making a false police report.
No. We had two different kind of situations going on. That was not you, okay?
Okay.
But we, like I said, we just had.
You
had to
seem
come
like
up-
a reasonable officer.
I appreciate
you
it.
know.
Thank you. I treat everybody with respect. you know,
Yeah,
everybody,
as well as I do as well. Yeah.
But like I said, I get you want your FOIA request answered, and I get that.
In the days of compliance,
Yes,
5 days of
I get
compliance.
the Illinois compiled statutes, what the Illinois compiled statute says.
Yes, it
But
does.
just to get your, get your request expedited, you may want to go with their.
That's not the way it works, sir.
I get it. But this is driver services, okay?
It is, and they also do accept FOIA.
Yes.
There may be 100,000 people in the past 10 years that come do driver services. There may be one out of those 100,000 that come and do FOIA.
Did you talk to a supervisor, a DMV supervisor?
I'm not
there?
sure who the supervisor was because the lady was acting combative, belligerent.
Because they do have,
She
they
touched
have
my
like their intake
paperwork.
person. They have.
If she touched my actual body, that would have been battery,
Yeah.
unwanted touch, and I would have pressed charges against her and have her arrested on site.
Yeah.
But she just, this is all she did, touch these.
Okay.
And she kept going in my face. Here's my face right here, here's her hand.
Okay.
Belligerent, uncalled for.
Yeah.
Replace these employees with courteous employees that abide by the law in all aspects. Now, my man, I just wanted to ask your fellow officer if he does get the supervisor's name. That way I jot that down. Yeah, once he's ready, and I'll be all set for today.
Okay.
I did leave my FOIA request. I will be coming back in the 5 or 10 days of compliance.
Okay.
Filming again.
Okay.
They might put on a show again, but I have the right to film in
You're
there.
in a public place. You absolutely have the right to film. So.
That's all it is. And I'm glad you're honoring your oath.
Yeah, that's what I swore to. I have.
Yeah. How faithful do you discharge the oath of office?
100%. All the time. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. You're in a public place.
Can you tell me the 5 elements of the First Amendment?
The First Amendment? No. Not off the top of my head. I'll be honest.
Okay,
with you,
okay.
I'm not gonna try.
When I do become governor, if I do become governor, I want to implement training for staff and law enforcement.
More training is always better.
Yeah.
Is your
Yes.
with your FOIA request? Is
It's
your
okay.
contact information out there and stuff? So they
My,
can.
yes, my
Okay.
generated code is on there.
Okay.
Sir, I want to thank you for your
No
courteous act. Patricia, is that the lady that was on the phone?
Yes.
Oh, good, good. Do you know what the title is? This employee's title?
No, I don't know what
It's
it's
okay. It's okay. I did mention to Officer here, David, that I will be coming back in the 5 days of compliance. Security, I do have the right to record in there. Can you verify with
Yeah,
the
we
security?
already spoke to him, so. Yeah.
So the next time I come, please don't get in my way, sir, because I just wanted to read the sign. He kept getting in my way, blocking the sign.
All right. So
I
other
have
than-
to come
other
back to
than
pick
that,
up the
is-
records.
Is other than that, no, that's fine.
Yep.
Fist bump.
Fist bump.
Other than that, is there anything
Healthy.
else we can do?
Honor your oath.
Okay.
Yeah, but you understand how people are when you go in there and start recording and stuff like that.
Ask questions. Be respectful.
Right.
When I become governor, I'm doing a complete change with the employees. I familiarize myself with employees in the entire state of Illinois.
So how do we refer you to, as good citizen, or
I'm just a FOIA requester at this time.
we'll just call you for a requester?
That's all it is.
Have a good
You
day.
have a good day.
Okay, you fellows have a great day. Thank you so much. You too, officer. No hard feelings.
Turn it off.
Thank you. Have a good one. Take care. I'll be back in the 5 days of compliance.
Keep your camera off when you come back.
It's on, sir. Have a good day.
All right.
What a S show. What a S show. Okay, we know what to do now.